Alright guys, welcome. Today we're going to be replacing the alternator pulley clutch on this 2017 Honda Accord. And the reason we're doing that is because it's making all type of racket. Let's see if I can show you guys here in a second. I'm just kind of getting prepped for right now. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn on the vehicle and see. Sometimes it does it, sometimes it does not do it. Let me turn it on real quick. Give you guys. I don't know how well that came through, but you guys are gonna have to let me know. Let me shut it off because I don't want to get it hotter than it needs to. Okay. All right. Well, again, welcome everybody to G Auto Repair Live Repair. And as I mentioned earlier, we're going to be replacing this clutch for the alternator because of noise. Let me show you guys the new one. This is what it looks like. It's actually a decoupler, is a clutch built into the pulley. They started doing this here in the past 10 or so years, I believe. And what's happening is sometimes these things lock up and then it starts making all type of noises. Especially like in Nissan. The Nissans, man, they will make this belt noise, a rattling belt noise. So, you know, that sucked. And you would change a bunch of things and it would always be just the alternator pulley that would get stuck. So you can replace them separate, all by themselves. That's what I'm gonna try to do today. And I'm going to try to do it without removing this alternator. I'm going to try to do it without removing the alternator. I may have to remove it. I know I've done it before. You know, I got just enough room here to maybe stick an impact. I don't know. We're going to have to see. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I want to do is pop off this cover, which is actually pretty robust. Pretty robust. Let's see if I can get my here. This thing's always a pain to get out. It's always a pain to get out. if you guys can see that. See all that nastiness in there. Let's see. Let's see if I can. I'm gonna try to put this here so that the belt doesn't come off completely. And it came off. Of course. So the box should come with this, which conveniently fits right in there. Of course, I'll have to clean it out some. Let me see if I can get it out with this. Oh, who's your daddy? Who is your daddy? Yeah, that went better than expected. Okay. I guess they give you a break every now and then. Look at that. You can also tell, you see all this rust, powdery material here? That's a dead giveaway. Here's the seal that goes back here. All right. So now we go ahead and slide the new one on there. Okay, so now I'm gonna do something very carefully. Just to give me enough. There we go. There we go. Just to start screwing it in there. Stick the new one in there. There we go. As it spins, it should tighten. Beautiful. And now for the final touch. The seal. Hunter Tenen, how are you doing? Carlos, what's up, dude? Hope all is well with you and your family. To all the viewers as well. Working on your favorite ride here, the Hondas. Okay. So now we're gonna go ahead and pop the new seal in there. This seal just protects the internals here. Make sure you don't get rust and crap in there. It's a bit of a pain to go into because you gotta kind of work it in there. But once it's in there, it is in there. There we go. Okay. So there you have it. Now we're gonna pop this belt back in there. The problem is that it slipped. I hate Hondas and their freaking drive belts. God, why they gotta be so compact? They don't give you room to do crap, dude. Jeez. How hard is it to give you a little bit more room to work with? Okay. So now, and it's just not Honda, it's just about all of them. They all do the same mumbo jumbo. Let me see if I can finagle my way around this pulley. That's not the way I took it out. So I'm trying to not go through the bottom is what I'm trying to do. Yeah, the belt fell off completely. Whoop-de freaking do. All right. That's on there. That's on there. Getting to that pulley from the bottom is easier, but okay. All right. Alrighty then. There we go. Okay. Let's see which pulley is easier to go around. There we go. There we go. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire it up and make sure that that noise went away. So far so good. Beautiful. Again, let me show you the old one. So it's much cheaper to replace this than the entire alternator, but it's easier to find the alternator than it is to find this. So, because not every supplier is gonna have this. So these clutches and stuff in here seize up, and then it causes the belt to flutter, or sometimes it makes noise because it's coming apart internally. So. Let's zoom out. But as you can see, rattle noise anymore. Another way you could test this is if you have a helper. You can have somebody start the car, and you're gonna watch the, hold on. Oop. Oop. I'm sorry. There we go. You're gonna watch the internals of the alternator. You're gonna have them turn it off, and the inside of the alternator should continue after the engine stops completely. You're gonna see the belt stops completely. This should wind down. It shouldn't abruptly stop with the belt. If it stops with the belt, then you know that's locked up. So the internals of it is supposed to wind down after you shut off the car. It's not gonna wind down for a long time. It's gonna be very quick, so you got to be paying attention to it. But that's it. This is a problem fixed. All of this is good to go. I hope this helps somebody out there who's having a situation with this. Now you can see it's not impossible, it's doable. Luckily I didn't even have to remove the alternator. Sometimes you do have to, because you can't get, you know, in there, but with a good impact you can get it out without struggling too much. I thank you all for joining me this morning. I ask that if you haven't already done so, that you please like and subscribe to the channel and hit the notifications so you get more notifications on when I do things like this. I'll probably be doing some more live maybe tomorrow. I got some breaks for tomorrow, maybe, if it arrives. I kind of do this kind of spur of the moment, but every little bit helps, and I appreciate you guys spending the time to be here with me and watching me work. So as always, like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video. Ciao.